Hi guys, my name is David. If you are new to my channel, hi, welcome. And if you have been watching my videos for a while now, welcome back. So today I am going to be doing my February TBR video. These are going to be all the books that I am going or planning to read during this month. These aren't going to be in any specific order, but I have written out a list of them. It's not as many as I read last month, thank God, because that really wore me out reading about, well, not about, I read 10 books in 1 month. Well, pretty much. 9, but 10 if you include Needful Things, which I did finish in January. But I'm just going to go all through these one by one. And I haven't read any of these. None of these are rereads for me. These are going to be first time reads for me. Yeah, I'm just going to go through them one by one and show you them. So the first book that I'm going to be reading next month in February is going to be Gerald's Game by Stephen King. I have a physical copy of it. In fact, I have two. One which is a paperback and another which is a hardback edition, which is exactly the same book but in the hardback version. But I'm going to be reading the paperback version as I prefer reading paperbacks. The reason why I have a hardback version, in case you're wondering, is because of collection purposes. I know that this is about a husband and a wife who go out to a secluded cabin in the woods because their marriage is on the rocks, and the husband wants to spice things up. So he handcuffs her to the bed, because he probably feels kinky at the time, and unfortunately he has a heart attack and dies, and the woman that's handcuffed to the bed with both hands has to survive and actually get out of this. I have watched the Netflix movie and I enjoyed it. Haven't read the book before, but I'm extremely excited to read this one. And straight after I have finished reading Gerald's Game, I will be going straight on to his next book, which is a short story collection, and that is called Nightmares and Dreamscapes. And I don't really know much about this collection. I won't be finishing this in February, guys, so be aware of that because it is a bit big. This one will be bleeding into March. Nearly forgot what month comes after February. But yeah, it has like a tombstone kind of cover to it. I'm not really sure about what stories are in this. Let's just have a quick look to see if any of them ring a bell. No, none of these are ringing a bell. If there are any stories in this book that have got adaptations, like movie or mini-series, just let me know in the comments down below. It'll be really interesting to find out. But I don't know anything about any of these stories, and I'm extremely excited to get into this one. So next I will be reading is Nightmare by Nichols. I will be reading this one tomorrow as well, and or starting it. This one I will be reading on my Kindle. Fun fact, I first heard about this book while I was watching a video on Slowly Red's channel, and he was the one that brought this book to my attention, and so I thought it was cool. Can't really remember much about it, but it sounded interesting to me at the time, so I bought it on my Kindle. But I wasn't really sure about what genre to put it in, because in my Kindle I have I sort all my books out in genres, because I have horror, fantasy, science fiction, and all that type of stuff. So I wasn't really sure about what genre it actually fell under, because I thought it was fantasy, because he talks a lot about fantasy, but it turns out to be horror. So because I have a Goodreads account, which I will link down below in case anyone wants to follow me on Goodreads, Nichols sent me a message on my Goodreads account and said, "Oh, I'm a big fan of your channel. Thank you so much for that, Chad." And he wanted to send me a signed copy of this book and wanted to know if I would be willing to actually do a review on it. At first I thought that this was a wind-up, someone having a laugh, but it turned out to be real. So I got in touch with him, and I said to him, look, I'll be reading. I'm planning to read this book at the beginning of February, and I asked him if it would be cool if you would be sent, if he could send me some clips to insert into my video of that review video, and he's going to be doing so. Where he's going to be talking about his book. So that's going to be something really good on my channel, where it's going to be like a normal video review like I usually do, and it will have like numerous clips of him throughout the video. Not sure how many, whether it's one or several, I'm not really sure, but it's going to be really exciting. I don't really know anything about this book apart from that it's horror. I don't know anything about the story. But I'm excited to actually get through this one. I know that it's very short, it's about 200 pages long, and also Chad has a channel. I will link it down below. It's his channel name is his name, but I will link it down below so it'll be easier for you guys to find him. He is very laid back, he's very cool, and he has uploaded several videos which are really good, so I would encourage you to go over to his channel and give his videos a watch. Next I am going to be reading is the Bobbyverse books. A little of a backstory about these. I am a fan and supporter of a channel called Rose K Reads. I will link it down below, and I watch all the videos. She's really good, and I really enjoy all the content, and all the books that she reviews and talks about are books that 95% of the time I would be interested in reading. The other 5% is books about writing, because she wants to write a book. That doesn't really, I have no interest in writing a book, so them types of books don't really appeal to me. But anyway, I asked her if she wants to do a buddy read and a collaboration, and she said yeah. But so the books that we've decided to do a buddy read on is the Bobbyverse books, because this is what she wanted. Because this is what she said that she wanted to actually do a buddy read on, and these are, because we'll be reviewing all these books back to back this month, and doing reviews on them. So reading one book, doing a review collaboration video, and then going straight on to the next one and rinse and repeat. The first one is called We Are Legion, We Are Bob by Dennis E. Taylor. The next one is called For We Are Many, and the last one is called All These Worlds. I don't really know much about the Bobbyverse books. I only know about something about it very briefly, about the storyline, about there's a guy maybe called Bob, and he is very intellectual, and then he dies, but his brain is preserved and put into a spaceship. That's all I really know about these books, and also their science fiction books. I'm hoping that I'm going to like these, because I'm actually having a fear that I will read the first book and just think that it's okay or possibly terrible. Hopefully not, because if I think that the first book is terrible, then I'll have to read the rest of the trilogy. But hopefully, fingers crossed, I will enjoy these. Next I will be reading is The Well of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson. This is a reading goal of mine for 2021, where I want to read more Brandon Sanderson books. This one may bleed over in March, but I will do my best to finish this book during February. But I have so much other stuff I've got to read, but I will absolutely do my best to finish the Well of Ascension during February, and then after Well of Ascension I will be going straight on to Hero of Ages, which is book 3 in his Mistborn series. I did review the first book, which is called Mistborn, or over here in the UK it's called The Final Empire. I will put a picture up here. I enjoyed it so much. It was my first introduction to adult books by Brandon Sanderson, as I read Skyward prior to that. And also I've read Snapshot, and recently I have read The Arithmetist, so I'm extremely excited to dive in with both feet and dive in head first into the world of Brandon Sanderson, because I know that his works are really well known and well loved, and I loved the Final Empire so much, even though it was a bit complicated at first with the magic system and trying to visualize the things that were happening on the page in my mind. But overall, I enjoyed this book immensely, and I cannot wait to read the sequel, as I've heard that it is better than the first. And the last book that I will be reading in February of 2021 is The Starlight Sea by Erin Morgenstern. And this one I wasn't on my radar at all, but there is a channel that is subscribed to my channel, and she follows me a lot. She shows me so much support and gives me shout outs as well, and she enjoys my videos. So I said to her, well, I mean, that channel is called Loveless Degrees, Tiffany at Loveless Degrees. So I said to her, look, to show my appreciation, you can tell me whatever book you want me to actually review on my channel, and I will do so. I thought she was going to tell me suggested me a Mary Lou book, because she's a massive fan of that author. But she chose this one, as she says that it's her favourite. And she also asked me to upload this at the beginning of March, because that's when her birthday is. I have the exact date on my phone. I can't really look because I'm filming on my phone, but this one I will be starting at the end of February, and then it will be bleeding into March, and then I will be reviewing it at the beginning of March, specifically for Tiffany at Loveless Degrees, because it's her birthday request video, because it will be uploaded on her birthday. Also, let me know if anyone wants me to sing happy birthday at the beginning of that video, or I don't know how cringy it will be, but hey, it's my channel, my videos. I can do whatever I want. But I'm extremely excited to read this one, as I do not know a damn thing about this book. I know it might be fantasy, maybe. I'm actually pretty sure it is. But apart from that, I don't know anything about this author, or I don't know anything about the story or the characters or anything whatsoever about this book. I might read this book and it might be terrible. If it is, then I will give an honest opinion and an honest review, as I always do. But hopefully I will enjoy this book. So that's it, guys. That is all the books I'm going to be reading for the month of February of 2021. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a like, comment down below. Let me know what one of these books you are more excited to hear my perspective on. If you message me about any of these books, like if you comment about any of these books, once again, please try to keep it as spoiler free as you possibly can. You can tell me whether you liked it or disliked it and your opinion on it, but please try to not give me any spoilers, as I want to go into these books as spoiler free as possible. But because I have watched the movie of Gerald's Game, and I know pretty much what happens in this book, or what will happen, you can talk a little bit more in depth about this book, but try to keep away from any big plot twists. If you've enjoyed the video as a whole, please consider subscribing to my channel, as it helps out so much. I've had a bit of a surge in my subscriber count recently. It's got up to 328 subscribers from today, or last time I checked anyway. Thank you so much. It really means a lot to me, it really does. And I just want to give like a massive shout out to 328 people, and actually give them thank yous. Thank you so much if you are subscribed to my channel and watching my videos. It means a lot to me, it really does. And that isn't something that I'm just saying because I have to. I really do mean it. If you do subscribe to my channel, please click on the little bell notification, just so it reminds you about whenever I upload videos, which are every Monday and Friday. I will also, as I said, my link to my Goodreads account will be down in the description in case you want to follow me there. And with all that said, have a great day, read some awesome books, and I will see you all in my next video.